So right now we're on Bob Bear Trail. It is a 9-mile round trip hike with 1,500 feet of elevation gain. We're hoping to make it down to a creek, even though it's about 60 something degrees and windy right now. Fingers crossed it clears up and it gets a little warm. Hopefully not too warm, because we don't want it to we don't want to have to get rescued on our way back up. This is now the third sign we're passing, kind of laying out how difficult of a hike this can be on certain days. We are hoping it's not going to be that difficult today. We just have to remember, what goes down must come up on hikes. So right now we're about a mile in on the 4-mile hike, and we're going to wrap all the way around there and then drop down into that valley. About 3¼ miles in. One of the funkiest pedestrian gates. We finally made it to what looks like a dried up riverbed. I sure hope it's not the river that we just drove 2 hours and hiked 2 hours to go swimming in. Everything got really green really quick. I don't think that's like actually just the spring, right? Mm-hmm. That's so cool. Ooh, fish, Mika, there are fish. So we decided to keep walking on from those springs in hopes that this trail leads to a swimming hole. Let me get real close. At that point, you might as well just catch them. Let's see where we are. Little info board. We made it to the creek access, but the swimming hole, the normal one, was a little occupied, so we walked a little bit down. For now, we have it to ourselves. First touch of the water and see if it's going to be freezing or a nice day. It's pretty cold. Yeah. Woo! Oh, someone's dirty sandal. Grab that when we go. So cold.
There he goes.
Moving on from that spot, it was a little too much in the shade, so we're gonna just keep going down the trail and see if there's any more. So we found somewhere that looks really cool. That's where we want to go. We're not sure how we're supposed to get there. So we don't think the trail is going to be able to go all the way around that side, and we're not going to be able to get to the pools that we were looking at down there. But behind us where we were standing, we saw another one that would be, and we think that there's an access trail that can get us pretty close. Fortunately, we could not find any access down to the creek, so we're probably just going to go back to the spot we were at before, take another dip before starting to hike back. Got about 4 miles uphill, get back to the car, and then 2 hours home from there. So we're going to get started. Well, we finally made it back to the car. It was a decently hard hike. We were fighting for our lives a little bit on the last mile there. Now we're gonna get some ice cream, some wings, head back to the hotel.
Yeah.